I'm Allison Trimble with Willfully Guided Horsemanship. Today I want to just kind of break down body control into its very simplest definition. So basically what I mean by body control is I'm splitting my horse's body into 3 separate parts that I'm going to use my leg to help move. And so this comes into handy with doing everything with your horse. You know, basically when we talk about a broke horse, we talk about a horse being able to go anywhere we want it to at any speed we want it to. And so this has a lot to do with controlling how your horse's body moves below you. So I'm going to break this down into 3 spots. So the first section is going to be from kind of their armpit here forward and their shoulders, and kind of that's position 1. So as you see, I have to turn my toe out to reach position 1, and I'm going to use that to control Oki's shoulders. So that's going to look like this. If I want to move his shoulders around, I'm going to put my foot in position 1 and move his shoulders, and I can do that both directions. Okay, position 2 is a little bit further back, and I'm going to use that to side pass him. So as you can see, my foot's right there, and that's controlling his rib cage. I want to be able to do that to both directions. Position 3, I'm going to move my foot back here, and I'm going to isolate my horse's hip. This comes in handy a lot for like loping off, for all sorts of things. Hip control is really important in your horse. So I can move that both directions. Around. So what I also want to kind of point out to you is body control is really awesome. And I want to make sure I have it on my horses. It is also one of the things that overdoing can really cause your horse to be cranky. And so I mean, like, if you're just overdoing having your leg in them all the time and they're not getting release and all you're working on is pushing your horse's hip around too much, you know, you really can create a cranky horse. It's one of those things that you need to get a good handle on and make sure it's always there, but not necessarily hammer on once your horse understands it. The other thing that I want to point out is, you know, we use our spurs for specific contact. Spurs aren't used for, you know, just rowling them to death. You know, they're used for very specific impact. And so one of the things that I see a lot is, say if I don't turn my toe out like this and I try to hit position 1, I'm not actually going to hit position 1. If my leg's like this and in my head I think I'm pushing on position 1, but you watch my spur's actually, you know, because of the length of my very large foot and my spur, it's actually hitting more back by the back extension, not doing in reality what in my head I think it is. So that's one of the things that I've tried to remind people in my other videos is, you know, sometimes the biggest hurdle in communicating with your horse is that your idea of what you're doing and your perception of it and the reality of what's happening below you are not the same thing. So something as simple as videoing yourself or having somebody else watch you can be the thing that changes between you having a successful relationship with your horse or an unsuccessful relationship. So if you have any other questions about body control or really anything else, or you'd like to watch any other videos, feel free to visit us at youtube.com/willfullyguided. And remember, enjoy your horses.